Hi, so what happens during muscle strain or injury? First thing first, during intense physical activity, muscles are required to contract rapidly and with high force. When a muscle is stretched or contract beyond its normal limit, such as during sprinting, jumping, or sudden changes in direction, muscle strain can occur. This causes small tears, known as micro tears, in the muscle fibers and the surrounding connective tissue. Once these micro tears form, the body immediately starts an inflammatory response to repair the damage. Blood flow to the injured area increases, allowing immune cells to remove damaged tissue and begin healing. This process leads to swelling, stiffness, and pain, which is commonly experienced as delayed onset muscle soreness, known as DOMS, usually appearing 24 to 48 hours after exercise. Last but not least, for athletes, muscle strain often happens due to overtraining, inadequate warm-up, muscle fatigue, or sudden explosive movement. Although inflammation is a natural and necessary part of recovery, repeated strain without proper rest can worsen the injury and slow down healing. Therefore, understanding how muscle injury occurs is important in preventing further damage and ensuring effective recovery.
Hi everyone, so today I will be presenting about the inflammatory phase of muscle healing. When a muscle injury occurs, such as a strain or tear, the muscle fibers and blood vessels are damaged. This causes bleeding in the injured area. The body will activate the immune response to protect the muscle and prevent further damage. After the injury, inflammation occurs. Blood flow to the injured muscle increases, which causes swelling, redness, heat, and pain. Although this may be uncomfortable, inflammation helps deliver the oxygen and nutrients that are needed for muscle healing. Swelling happens because fluid and immune cells move to the injured area. This swelling helps limit movement and protects the muscle from further injury. Heat is produced due to increased blood circulation, which support the healing process. During this phase, immune cells play an important role. Neutrophils arrive first to remove the damaged muscle fibers. Then, macrophages clean the dead cells and release growth factor. This growth factor helps signal the body to start repairing new muscle tissue. Even though inflammation causes pain and swelling, it is a necessary first step in muscle healing. Without inflammation, damaged tissue would not be removed properly, and the healing process would be slower or incomplete.
First of all, muscle recovery depends on the type of muscle fibers and the repair process after exercise. Type 1, muscle fibers are mainly used for endurance activities and are more resistant to fatigue, which allows them to recover faster. In contrast, type 2 muscle fibers produce high power for explosive movement but fatigue quickly and take longer time to recover. And then the role of satellite cells. Satellite cells are muscle stem cells that play an important role in muscle recovery. When muscle fibers are damaged during exercise, these cells become activated and move to the injured area. They help repair and rebuild the damaged muscle fibers and also contribute to muscle growth, making the muscle stronger over time. Lastly, muscle fiber repair and strengthening. During exercise, small micro tears occur in muscle fibers, especially during intense or unfamiliar activities. Satellite cells then repair these damaged fibers by replacing or reinforcing them. As a result, the repair muscle fibers become thicker and stronger, which improve muscle strength and performance.
I will continue with importance of protein in muscle repair. First, protein are important because they supply amino acids for muscle repair. During exercise, our muscle experience small micro tears. When we consume protein, it is broken down into amino acids, which are then used by the body to rebuild these damaged muscle fibers. This process helps the muscle recover and become stronger. Next, proteins play a key role in restoring muscle function through actin and myosin. Actin and myosin are the main proteins involved in muscle contraction and movement. After exercise, protein intake helps repair and rebuild these proteins, allowing the muscles to contract properly and function normally again. Lastly, athletes need enough dietary protein during recovery. Adequate protein intake helps speed up muscle recovery, reduces muscle soreness and fatigue, and prevents muscle loss. This is especially important for athletes who train regularly or perform high-intensity exercise.
So, I will be presenting factors affecting speed of muscle recovery. First is nutrition intake. Protein is essential for repairing and rebuilding damaged muscle fibers. Next is carbohydrate helps replenish glycogen store used during exercise, while lack of proper nutrients can significantly slow recovery. Second is sleep quality. During sleep, the body releases growth hormone that promotes muscle repair. Poor or insufficient sleep reduces the body's ability to recover efficiently. In addition, training experience also one of the factors affecting speed of muscle recovery. Experienced athletes recover faster due to better muscle adaptation, improved recovery technique and body awareness. Muscles are more resistant to damage over time. Lastly is rest and active recovery. Rest allows muscle to rebuild and reduce tiredness. Lack of rest slows down recovery, meanwhile, light activity improves blood circulation, which helps remove metabolic waste, which is lactic acid. It also reduces muscle stiffness and soreness.